as Vantage Migration, we have people that they've already relocated to Canada, maybe through express entry, or maybe they followed their spouse, and they were able to take our training and then use the knowledge they got from the training to apply for scholarship. My live session, and today I just want to find out how you are doing and to be able to answer questions for you. So I noticed that there are people who have been asking questions on the page inbox, and I decided that, you know what, I'm going to come today and get your questions and be able to answer them live. Isn't that amazing? My name is Dr. Linda Iheme. You probably already know that. I'm an education consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to go about the process all by themselves. If you're a professional, you want to relocate, of course, you already know that study abroad is the fastest, easiest, and surest way to relocate abroad now, right? That one is not news, but just in case it's news to you, okay, keep that in your mind. So we teach you how to get admission, how to get scholarship, how to get study loan, and any other thing you need in order to successfully relocate abroad. So go ahead. If you have questions, you can look for the place for Q&A and ask the question. That's number one. Or you can request to join my live session. I'll be bringing people live from time to time. I have the first question here from courses saying, for how long do you need to wait for your results after applying for student visa in Canada? That's somebody going to Canada to study. They've applied for their study visa. How long are they going to wait? So I'm going to answer this question knowing fully well that I'm talking to an international audience, meaning people from different countries. You may be watching this, you are from Nigeria. You may be watching this, you are from Ghana, from Cameroon, from Jamaica, from Sierra Leone, you may even be staying in UK while asking this question, or you currently stay in US, right? We on my page we have we have very wide audience. So knowing fully well that people can be watching this video from anywhere, I'm going to say that the easiest way to find the answer to this question is by checking the Canada website, www.canada.ca. okay, www.canada.ca. Checking the Canada website to see exactly the processing time, the study visa processing time for people from your country. So this is what I'm going to type if I was in your shoes. If I was in your shoes, I'm going to go to Google immediately after watching this video. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to say something like study visa processing time. Canada study visa processing time. Say you are a Nigerian, okay? So I'm going to say Canada study visa processing time for Nigerians. If you are from Liberia, I will say Canada study visa processing time for Liberians, for Rwandans, for Togolese, for Beninois. Do you understand? Like whatever it is that is the name given to people from your country, add that to that question. Google is going to bring out the answer for you. Preferably make sure you're reading the answer from the www.canada.ca. In fact, you can actually go to the website directly, www.canada.ca, and then under the search bar on that website, you can actually type this question. That way, you're not just searching the whole World Wide Web, but you're searching the Canada website. You're going to find it because people from different countries have different processing timeline. However, for normal student visa, for people from Nigeria specifically, it's usually within 3 to 4 months, though you'll be advised to apply 6 months ahead of time. There you go. You're about to say 6 months ahead of. Exactly. That is what Canada advised you to do. To apply 6 months ahead of time. Ding, 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 ding. Did you hear it? 6 months ahead of time. I have a lot of people that will chat me 1 1 month to decide they want to go to Canada and start asking me if they can apply. Even Canada advised you to apply 6 months ahead of time. And that's not for the admission, no, for the visa. You see? You see your life? You see your life? You see what I'm trying to say all this while? So, the average timeline is 3 months to 4 months. Though Canada advised that you apply 5 to 6 months ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? So when I tell people start early, they will think, people easily think that everything is about money or everything is about how will it benefit you. So my advice actually for you, if you start late, you move your dream to, you've just deferred your dream by 1 year, full stop. Nobody can save you from that. Even Dr. Linda cannot save you. Anyways, I know, no matter how I say it, you will still see people that will fall into that soup. In my inbox, I'm sure tomorrow, next tomorrow, I'm still going to see somebody that is going to come and ask me, can I travel to Canada next month? If I start now, can I travel next month? Don't be that person. People can do it, but don't be that person, okay? Okay, now let's look at the next question. Did you enjoy the answer to that question? Please, please, please. Or did you learn something from my answer to that question? If you did, give me some love, 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 love. Oh yeah, click the love button. Let me know if I'm talking to people that are actually enjoying the answers that I'm giving. All right, now let's look at, I'm going to focus on answering questions that apply to people watching this video. So, there's a question saying, what about undergraduate studies? This is from GT Sam Prince saying, what about undergraduate studies? What do you mean? So I answered the question about study visa to Canada. Is that what you're asking about? Or you're asking us if we handle undergraduate studies? Your question is ambiguous. So I'm just going to say, when you are, I'm going to use this opportunity to advise you who is watching this video that when you are typing your questions for me to respond to or for anybody to respond to, always type full sentences. Type in full sentences so that you can communicate appropriately. The question, what about undergraduate mark? Question mark. What does it mean? If you that are watching this now, do you know the meaning? If you know the meaning, explain to me, please. But I doubt, even if you think you know the meaning, you'll be guessing. So when you're asking questions, please write in complete sentences so that somebody can read it and understand. That way you don't get an opportunity to get your question answered and then your question get passed by because it was not a complete question. If you have a question that is a private question or question that relates to you, it's not really a question that can really benefit everybody like that. Question that relates to you, please do well. Alice, awesome. Alice has responded. Alice, chat us inbox with that same question and we're going to be able to provide you with answer. But the same goes for anybody watching me now and you feel like, oh, you have a private question. Please don't ask it on our page or just comment or just drop it. It's better for you to ask us inbox. So what do? You go to www.vantagemigration. Sorry, what am I saying? So you go to Instagram and you check for @Dr. Linda Iheme, okay? @Dr. Linda Iheme. You can take a screenshot of this. So once you come to Instagram here, we'll be able to, and you ask us question inbox, we'll be able to actually provide you with the response that you need, all right? And be able to sort it out. So do well to do that. Someone is asking, can someone travel to Canada through their express entry for work before applying for postgraduate studies? 100%. Why not? Think about it this way. Why not? If you relocate to Canada via express entry, you become a permanent citizen. Permanent resident of Canada, right? So what stops you from going to school? Nothing. So just to answer the question, the person is saying, can one travel to Canada through their express entry for work before applying for a postgraduate studies? The answer is yes. Yes, yes. In fact, not just yes. As Vantage Migration, we have people that they've already relocated to Canada, maybe through express entry, or maybe they followed their spouse, and they were able to take our training and then use the knowledge they got from the training to apply for scholarship. and they were able to get it, and they were in Canada already. Meaning that once they got the scholarship, they didn't even need study permit for it. This is why I keep saying that if you're watching us from US, if you're watching us from, even if you're already in Canada, if you're watching us from UK, feel free to understand that our program can work for you. Because it's not just that I'm saying that it can work for you, it has worked for other people in your shoes. Now that I've said that, I see that that answer makes it look like we work with people going to Canada alone. And that is incorrect. We work with people going to any high-income country. Any high-income country. UK, Canada, US, Australia, Germany, Poland, New Zealand, Sweden, Switzerland, as the list goes. Right? So, if you are thinking of relocating to any country at all, we can work with you. All right? Let's look at the next question. Someone said, do I need GRE test if I'm aiming for thesis-based masters via the study route? So, Ovasabi, I'm going to need more information. What program are you applying for? However, to answer that question generally, the answer is no. Depends, because there are a few set of people that need GRE, especially people in finance sector, economics, management. You understand? Like, a lot of their program may ask them for GRE. However, we also teach you how to get waiver for those exams. We teach you how to get waiver. Now, let me tell you something. All the schools will not give you waiver. But if out of 100 schools, 5 give you waiver. By the way, how many schools are you supposed to attend at the end of the day? Is it not one? You see what I'm saying? So, some people, they are but oh, my school not give me waiver. So, we teach you how to get waiver. It's not just, please give me waiver. Go and do it now and come and tell me whether it worked. There's a process. So, you can get waiver for these exams, even if you need it. Even if you need it. For this particular year, let me even tell you something. For this particular year, I have somebody that got MBA. The school gave the person conditional admission, saying submit GRE or GMAT tests. All right? The person said, I'm in medical field. You don't need it. You don't need it. I'm a dentist, right? Medical field, right? I'm a dentist, and I came to Canada to study masters. And even for my PhD admission, I never needed GRE or GMAT. So, and many other people in different fields have done the same. I know somebody studying social work, never needed GRE, GMAT. Different, like the courses are any course. But I do recognize that people in finance and management often have more of their programs telling them to write GMAT, GRE. Please don't waste your time going to write those exams. Leave it to be like the last. Let's say a school you love have given you admission, giving you scholarship, now ask you to go and write the exam. You'll not be like, you know what? If you can't give me waiver, I'll go and write it. But that you want to keep your 2 eyes open like this, you want to start your study abroad process, you first go and start looking for how to pass GRE and GMAT. Now, how for you? Now you do yourself, not be the school. Seriously. So, plus 95% of people going abroad to study do not need GRE or GMAT. And there is a likelihood that you, that are watching me right now, you don't need it. So don't waste your time, please. In fact, let me tell you something. Most people use this as an excuse for not starting on their dreams. You will see somewhere they will say, I want to travel abroad, but right now focusing on the GRE. Right now focusing on the IELTS. Do you understand? Like, let me tell you, you have to recognize that it is your mind not wanting to start that make you want to go and be doing the side things instead of the main thing. It's like, this is the main thing you have to do, but you want to go and be doing things like this. Before you finish doing all those side things, 2 years have gone. I'm telling you. All right? 2 years have gone. You don't need it. If you need it, you'll be writing. If you're my student and you need it, you'll be writing it after you've seen admission letter like this. You see scholarship like this. Waiting can remember, say bring GRE, you go collect them. I can allow you to go and write it at that point. All right, let's look at the next question. Okay, so someone is asking, hello Dr. Linda, how can I relocate to Australia with my husband and my daughter? The websites to use. Okay, let me try and respond to this professionally. So if you're looking for a website to use, first of all, you can go through the study abroad routes, right? There are other routes which you can Google online. Please don't quote me that I said the only way to relocate to any place is via the study abroad route. However, the study abroad route is the fastest, is the easiest, and it is the surest. This is what I can argue with anybody. If you see anybody that is saying something different, Ngwa, bring the person. I'm ready to put it on a bet. I'm ready. So the study abroad route is the fastest, easiest, and surest. It is not the only way. It is not the only way. Let's call a spade a spade. So Vantage migration, we focus on education migration. So any other route you're looking for, you have to look for another company that work on that, right? However, if you decide to go through the study abroad route, since the person was asking for a link, I'm going to ask you to go to www.vantagemigration.ca. okay, www.vantagemigration.ca. please take a screenshot. Shamaki SD, take a screenshot. So at that website, you'll be able to attend our free study abroad webinar so that you understand how these things work and how you can start your process step by step. All right, I hope that answers the question. Now let's go to the next question. So somebody has this question. I always fight with people that have this question. The person said, is NECO result accepted, ma? Again, first of all, the question is not complete. Second, since this one will lead us to one direction, which is NECO result, let me address it. When people ask this question, one thing they have not realized is that they don't need their high school certificate results for study abroad. Just like, it's not a prerequisite for you to do postgraduate studies abroad. It's not a prerequisite. Now, from time to time, a place can ask for WAEC, a place can ask for NECO. If they ask you for WAEC, you have NECO, you can present it. But it's like, when you ask him if NECO is accepted, you have jumped the fact that you don't even need that level you are worrying your head about. You don't need it. So I always assume that I'm talking to graduates, because as Vantage Migration, we work with graduates only, meaning you must have minimum HND, minimum bachelor's. If you have master's, that's okay. If you have PhD, that's okay. If you have BSc, but minimum, you must have HND or bachelor's degree, right? Minimum. So I'm talking to graduates. So if you're an undergraduate and you're listening to this thing, just understand that I'm not talking to you. Go to a place where undergraduates study process is being handled, right? So I'm not always going to be making that disclaimer. Having said that, you do not need your WAEC result. Now, there are times maybe after you have finished everything, say, oh, just add some documents, show us that you went to secondary school. That's okay. Even your secondary school testimonial can do that function. Even your secondary school testimonial can do the function. If somebody is asking you, show us proof that you did your undergrad, you did your high school or secondary school. There are so many ways to show proof. In summary, whether you have WAEC, whether you have NECO, it does not matter. Whether you have the testimonial from your school, it does not matter. I just want you to know that this is not the meat of the matter. You don't put it in your head that you don't need it. If you are going to be asked to present it, it will be present it as proof, right? Which, when it comes to proof, you can present one thing or the other. Let me give you an example now. If you say, For example, let's say if you say, Dr. Linda, show me proof that you're in Canada. Let me give you that example. Show me proof that you're in Canada. I can say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take this phone and show you the outside of my house and say, take a look at the environment. At least, even if you don't know that this is Canada, you can see that this is abroad. Maybe I can show you a particular street and say, you can Google it, this street is in Canada, right? That's one way. I can also say, you know what? I can drive to Toronto Airport and say, hey, I'm in Toronto Airport. Where is Toronto Airport? Toronto Airport is in Canada, right? Listen, I'm still trying to prove that I'm in Canada, and I'm letting you know that there are several ways to prove a point. I can also say, you know what? I don't want to drive to Toronto. I don't want to show you outside. I'm just going to show you my passport so that you will see that, even if you don't believe I'm in Canada, you will see that I have every right to be in Canada. Do you understand? I can show you my passport. So, these are all things that I can do. What happens in real life is that when you say prove that you're in Canada, people already know one way to prove it. So because they know one, they just cram that way. They will not say, prove that you're in Canada. One way to prove it is to drive to Toronto Airport and show the person you're in Toronto Airport. So every time now they will not say, but I live far from Toronto Airport. What should I do? They've forgotten. What were you trying to do? Were you trying to show someone that you are at Toronto Airport, or were you trying to prove that you're in Canada? If you're trying to prove that you're in Canada, is driving to Toronto Airport the only way to prove that? Think. You know my problem? Do you know my problem? Let me tell you. My problem is that I'm too intelligent. Hey, I said it again. My problem is I'm too intelligent. That's my problem. Sometimes people used to understand things one way like this. They just understand it. When I understand my own, I used to understand it like this. Like in various ways. This is why I've been able to succeed. However, if you're my student, I teach you how I think. I teach you how I think so that you can think for yourself. Because 99% of the things you think are holding you down right now, they are not even problem. I bet they are not even problem. But your mind is holding on to that challenge and you have refused to move forward in life. What's your solution? Get trained. Get trained. That's your solution. Get trained. Some people, they will prefer to do what they want to do. I mean, I'm not quarreling with them. Let's look at the next question. Next question. This person said, what's the advice you give someone desiring to study Masters in Public Health in Canada? Okay, what's my advice? My advice is, get started. Get started. Talk is cheap. Action, na be the gbogbo of the gbogbo. My advice to that person, Laurent Oshoyi, my advice to you is what? And tell one person listening, get started. Talk is cheap. Get started. That's when you now start seeing the challenges you face and you start solving them. Somebody that wants to study public health. Let me say, I don't have advice. I have a question. Why haven't you started? That's the question. Why haven't you started? Like, yeah, talk to it cheap. You can take it from now to 2 years time. You still say, I want to study abroad. Get started, my dear. Let's look at the next question. Next question. Okay, so I have a question from Jonah. Jonah is saying, please, I live in Ghana and I would like to go to Canada. I have bachelor's degree. I don't know how to get started. Okay, Jonah, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get started, since that is actually your question. If you would like to get started on your study abroad dream, what do you do? Start by attending our webinar, because the study abroad, free study abroad webinar offered by us at Vantage Migration will show you how others are doing it, how you can do it, where to get started. So that would be the easiest way, seriously. So go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this web address, www.vantagemigration.ca. www.vantagemigration.ca. That way you can attend our program and learn exactly. If you have more questions, chat us inbox on Instagram. That will also be something else you can do, okay? I'll be very happy to assist you. Okay, someone said, you have said that you can only help those who are graduates. What about undergraduates? Okay. So, at Vantage Migration, we don't work with undergraduates, though we have scholarship for undergraduates now. Let me show you where to apply, because deadline is even fast approaching. One moment, please. So if you're an undergraduate and you follow my page, we have to provide something for you, okay? You can go to www.drlindaiheme.com to apply for undergraduate scholarship. All right? Good. However, in terms of services, we don't have services for undergraduate students. So if you're an undergraduate person, we ask you to follow us while you are doing your undergraduate studies, and then to contact us as soon as you graduate. Okay? Contact us as soon as you graduate. I think this is similar to the question I answered before from Charity, saying, I need admission to do my master's in Canada. How do I go about it? So Charity, that's the person that, Charity Pepple. Charity and any other person watching us now, if you are in this situation where you're like, I need an admission to do master's in Canada or any other high-income country, feel free to chat us inbox, okay? You can chat us inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme, okay? Chat us inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme, and we will take it up from there. That's the easiest way. That's one of the easiest ways to chat us.
I'm actually calling from Glasgow.
Yes. What was your question?
Okay, yeah. Honest, someone you just answered the question. Immediately answered the question. You accepted my coming to live, because I'm currently in Glasgow. If you could remember, sometime late last year, when I got to UK, I joined your live video. Yeah. So I'm currently studying, which I'll be rounding off my studies anytime September this year, because I'm currently on my dissertation, doing my dissertation work. So I was actually asking, how possible it could be if coming to Canada, if I need to do another program as well.
That's an option.
Coming over to Canada.
That's an option. Some people choose to do study. I think still a reason being that study abroad is a fast way, right? However, you already, like, by that September, you already have your master's. So this will qualify you for the Canada Express pathway. I don't want to say qualify, because even undergraduate people can qualify. But I mean, qualify you in such a way that you are going to have enough score to be chosen should you enter the pool, right? So, for example, UK gives 2 years post-graduation work permit. Exactly. So, let me think about it. If I was in your shoes and I want to come to Canada, what I'm going to do is, as soon as my dissertation is over, I'm going to focus on the Canada Express entry while working in UK. All right? With your 2 years post-graduation work permit, you can work with any company, and while you are doing that process, of course, you want to also be fast, right? So that you don't wait 1 year before you do one thing. So while you are there, you apply for Canada Express entry pathway. The Canada Express entry pathway, they were on break, but maybe within months from now, they're going to be back. So in case somebody's watching this as a replay, just confirm. Because when it's a replay, it may have been months have gone before the person saw the video. That's why I'm making that comment. So, so he's coming back, and there are news that they're going to be selecting more people compared to even before. So it is a possible pathway. And because you're going to have your master's, if somebody doesn't have master's, I will not advise them to do that. Because you're going to already have your master's, you can apply for that while you're also working full-time in UK, which is good, because now even like the money associated with that pathway, you can save it if you don't already have it while you are working and all that. So it's very possible. Should you also want to do the study abroad pathway, that's still possible, right? Like you see somebody that say, oh, they have a master's, maybe they now want to specialize in it. It could be applying for PhD, it could be applying for PGD, it could be applying for another master's. So those are options.
Yeah. So professionally, from your own point of view, giving a professional advice, which will you advise me to? Which of the routes will you advise me to?
It's a matter of choice. It's you that will decide what you want, because everybody is going to be different, right? Like, let me give you an example. Somebody can say, instead of me to return to class anytime soon, now die. Like, somebody can be in that position, right? Like, exactly.
I am in that news now. Like,
feeling, you understand? That may not be someone else feeling. So people are different. So
reference,
I understand that people are different. So you make your choice. But you know the good thing now? The good thing is that you have options.
So
you have options. So it's what you're not looking for. Okay, which option do you like more? It's not that you're not optionless. You have options both for the Canada, even the UK where you are. That's also an option. So happy for you.
Thank you very much. You are still, remember that Vantage Migration is still owing me. Last year you said you were going to come to London this year, which we've not seen you. We are still waiting for you and our deed for the Vantage Migration.
To London,
we are still waiting for our deed.
If you remember to reach out to me that time so that we can schedule a meetup, okay?
Okay, that will be fine. Okay, finally, like I still last time, for people watching, they should know that coming to UK through HND is very, very possible, because I'm a living testimony. I don't have any MBA or any PGD in Nigeria. I just came through with my HND. It's very, very possible for those watching and asking questions if one can come to UK to do masters directly with HND.
Thank you for that information, because I'm sure it's good when somebody is hearing it from the person that have gone through the process, right? So I'm sure there are people who have HND trying to figure out in their head if masters is possible. It's good that they are learning that it's possible now. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, very possible. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
All right, awesome. Let's see. Please, you can exit, okay? You can exit. All right. So let's see who else I'm going to be bringing on board. Let's see if I have Joy Unshakable. I tried to add you before. Let's see if you are going to be able to come. Let's also see if we have gotten new questions. Someone asked, good. It said, Doctor, I would like to know if there are available scholarships for masters in US. 100% there are. There are. So get trained so that you know how to identify them, how to find them, and how to apply. Because finding them is one thing, applying and being selected is another thing. So obviously, you know that the easiest way is for you to get trained on how to go about the process, right? Let's see, next question. Somebody said, also, I need to say I have a HND in building technology finished with distinctions. Congratulations. So I hope you saw the person I brought on before this, picking up this your question, who mentioned that he has HND. He's currently studying in UK Masters Direct. So if you have HND, UK is a possible place. Get trained so that you know exactly how to go about it, right? And you can always start from Vantage Migration Free Study Abroad webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay, you can take a screenshot. www.vantagemigration.ca. That's the easiest way to get started. All right. Someone is asking, what's the process of getting trained? First of all, attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. You're going to get all the information you need. But secondly, yes, our training is virtual. That is why we are able to help people from different countries, right? So our training is virtual, designed for busy working class. So thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Okay, I think I'm going to end the session here today. And for you that are watching me, easiest way, if you have questions and you want us to answer them or you want us to direct you, chat us on Instagram. All right? Chat us on Instagram. You have questions, you want us to answer it for you. You want to see even other things we'll be doing on this Instagram page. I advise you to, once you get to our Instagram, make sure you scroll through. Make sure you scroll through so that, one moment. Make sure you scroll through so that you can see all the other things we have been, questions we'll be answering, posts we'll be making that can actually benefit you, that have been posted just before you landed on this page. And this is the Instagram handle at Dr. Linda Iheme, okay? At Dr. Linda Iheme. Chat us on Instagram and we will be able to assist you. So again, you know that we work with professionals who want to relocate abroad by teaching them and showing them exactly how to go about the process step by step, right? You'll be able to get admission, how to get scholarship, how to get study loan, everything you really need in order to successfully relocate. And just in case you don't know this information, we also give flight scholarship to people who have taken our training, been able to implement it, succeeded, and they relocate. So you don't have anything to lose except you decide not to take action. I will always say, actions speak louder than voice. So, or than talks. You can talk for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. There are some people, this is their 5th year. They say every year they'll say, I'll relocate, I'll travel abroad, I'll study abroad, I will relocate abroad, blah, blah, blah. They've been talking about it now. This is the 2nd year.